Hello guys, Alini Cosplay here. I got a request to show you how I made my elf spellbook. You really don't want to see the construction I made to make it possible to not be all shaky, and so I still have one hand visible. Hi. So first of all, about the spellbook, I thought about how I wanted to be divided, and which sides should have had light and which didn't. Like this side has light. You can see like here, it's quite bright in here, so it's not that visible. But there's light at this side, and you can see the sparks over here at this side. Depending on where you want to put in the lights, you need to make like secret compartments. If you Google it, you can find like tutorials how to do it. And then I divided my book in two parts. You can actually see the light here. Whoops. And I actually did the same tutorial twice. So I made a secret compartment here. Like this is where the lights are for the front. This is the covering, so you don't see really the lights, but like more of a shimmering light. Not really like the LEDs themselves. So this is like one complete LED strip on batteries. And then you see in the back, this is more with wire and stuff, also on batteries, so you can just like put them off and on again. I can easily take it off as well if I want to change the batteries, or if I'm not using it for a long time to remove the batteries. I used Velcro to close this. The book cover itself, normally it was blue, as you can see, it was more of a blue cover, but with the help of my mom, I was able to change it to a more brownish leather look. I think it actually quite suits the look I was going for. The sides I just painted with gold, two colors of gold, like really bright gold, and more of old gold, of talents, I think. And afterwards I've put a layer of Mod Podge on it as well to seal it off a bit. It's still got its shiny look, so I'm quite happy. Those marks are just to give it a little bit more of an older look. I used like brown water to give it some smudges, and it really like runs down, so just keep it on the side and then let it run down on its own. You can guide it a little bit, and here's also a spot. And then afterwards it was a little bit too dark, so I just put some layers of gold over it again, but it's still got its nice touch. This over here, I'm going to change my book a bit. This is plexiglass. So here at the sides, you can see here is my pretty carving. Not. So you just have to see here that you carve a few pages like a bit wider. So you have like a little indent where you can place the plexiglass. And I've pasted the text on it, as you can see. Like this. This page was normal. I just printed the text on it. Before I pasted it on the plexiglass, I took some brown water again. You gotta love brown water, and just some smudges over it. But really like immediately wipe it down again, so it doesn't really like ruin your paper. And when it's a bit dry, you can use a hair dryer, but then you might get like curled corners and stuff. So that's not, if that's not what you're going for, then don't use your hair dryer to dry it, but just wait a bit, and then just paste it on here. And afterwards I use some dry brushing to give the edges some smudges. I use gold and brown again. Here's some gold. Also to give it a more written look, I just used a blue marker to go over the printed text to give it a more of a distinctive look instead of just printed. This is an image I found online as well. I printed it, and there's actually an extra page, a white page underneath this, because I was afraid that, well, this is the back side, so here was still the old text from the book, that this would have been seeable when this was pasted on. So I actually, well, that's just a page underneath, a blank one, to stop that effect. I pasted that on the white page then. And here the same, I used some smudges and stuff. I'm going to change my camera to give it that more old look. So it's already been used a lot. And that's actually it. Yeah, it got some damage. So I need to fix it again. This is just, oh yeah, at the front I just used my Dremel to, well, actually first I got this. This is just from the Action. It's a store here that has some cardboard images. Wait, I can actually get one. I have these. No, oh, damn it. This. So just this. It's cardboard. It's easy to use. I sealed it with Mod Podge. I painted it with gold. Well, first just normal gold, then the dark one again to give it a bit more of dimension, and then some brown. Stay over there. Yeah, whatever. Some brown to give it that old look. Then when I knew which, like this one is here. When I knew which ones to use, I just drew on the book where I wanted to have the butterfly and where I wanted my stones. Then with my Dremel I made some holes and I grinded the sides to make it more like not so cut out. And then afterwards I've gave the book a new cover, and then I've cut out the holes at the back, which are not visible anymore due to the white paper. And actually that's it. These ones are just pasted on with hot glue. This is all also pasted on with hot glue. I need to fix that one as well. And yeah, that's it. These ones are not with hot glue, but with Mod Podge as well. They kind of stick on really well, because it was hard to get it to stick on this cover, but it was okay. Yay. And yeah, to just give it a bit more detail and to give it something extra when it's like better like this and you can't see the colors, is I just dry brushed some gold paint around it to give it a bit more dimension as well. The back, my light is sticking out, whoops. The back's nothing special. Normally there was like at the front a long strip as well, but it fell off during my shoot, so I need to fix that as well. But that's how the back is looking, just normal, no lights. I could have put lights here as well if I just made some holes over here, but it would have been quite hard with I needed to get rid of this, and then if I wanted to be consistent, it should have been the slow fade RGB thingies as well, like the front, so that would have not been that easy to do. So that's why I chose to not give it any lights. In the end, thank you for watching my first video. Hooray! If you have any questions, you can always contact me. I don't know if this will come on YouTube or only Facebook, but I will put the links to the LED strips and stuff in the description or comment box, whatever. And yeah, if you have any more questions, just contact me. Bye!